and that's finding the area of a triangle. First of all, you see what you start off with, what you're given. So right here you're given side A is 12 centimeters, side B is 22 centimeters, and angle B is 65 degrees. So you put everything in, you have side A, 12 centimeters, side B, 22 centimeters, and angle B, 65 degrees. Remember, a common mistake that a lot of people do is that they don't always put the angle see angle B right here, they don't align it oppositely with side B right there. So that's a common mistake you should look out for all the time. Be sure to do the opposites. And so then you have those three, and you want to figure out the third side, because like the formula for area says, area equals side A times B times 1/2 the sine of C. So for this one, we would need angle C to find out what the sine of C is. And remember, to find the area, you don't always have to use it like in this form. You can use it depending on what sides you're given or angles, as you see here. But let's continue with the problem. So first, you use law of sines, and you put 22 centimeters over the opposite side of 65 is equal to 12 centimeters and the opposite right here, I already wrote it down, but it would be the sine of A, and so then you write it out, and it's 12, and so you reformat it, and you go from sine of A is equal to 12 centimeters times sine of 65 over 22 centimeters. And you're going to use the calculator for this, obviously, and that equals to 0.4943. And you use the calculator again, and you push second plus sine, which is right there, plus actually it's not plus, it's times. Say times 0.494, and you end up with 29.63. Right here, obviously I just rounded it off to 30, so that it's not that difficult. So once you have these two right here, it's easy because you see here, add it. Once you add these two, you'll come up with 95. To find the third angle, just subtract 180. You'll get negative 85, but it's not a negative angle, so it's going to be 85 degrees. Once you have that, you're all done. But as you see right here, I went a little further into finding the third side. But you don't really need to do that when you're finding the area. So once you get right here, you plug in everything as I did here. Plug in 12 centimeters for A, 22 centimeters for B, and since C is equal to 85 degrees, 85 degrees, and you plug it in right there. Once you do everything in your calculator, your answer should be 131.497 for your area. And that was the first problem. Go. Alright, for our second problem number 2, we're still finding the area of a triangle, but we're using cosine. With cosine, the givens right here are going to be side A is 16 centimeters, side B is 18 centimeters, and side C is 19 centimeters. Don't pay no attention to this, is for later on. So then the formula would be structured like this, since you have three sides. It would be b squared equals c squared plus a squared minus 2c minus 2 times c times a times sine of b. And so right here, there's a formula for law of cosine, and right here you see it all plugged in. So we have b, 18 centimeters squared, 19 centimeters squared and 16 centimeters squared. Minus 2 times 16, 19, and then the cosine of b. So then we do it step by step, because if we do it all at once, it'll just throw everything off. So first we do the first part, and 19 squared plus 16 squared is 617. Right here, we squared 18 already, so it's 324. And it's 617 minus 608, and the cosine of b still. So right here, we have it 324, right here, is equal to 617 minus 608 cosine of b. So these two right here are multiplying and we don't know what b is. We'll just subtract 617 from 324 first, and we get 293. Negative 293 is equal to negative 608 cosine of b. Once you have this, since these two are multiplying, you subtract, you divide 608 by both sides, cancel right there, 608, and we come to the answer of 0.48190 is equal to cosine of b. From there, you go into your calculator, of course, remember always use your calculator for this problem, and plug it into the inverse cosine b, which would be 0.4190, and you'll get 61. Once you have 61 right here, you're pretty much ready to find the area, because you have the sides and the angle. Right here, so this would be the format of the area, of the format of the formula. It'd be area equals A times C times 1/2 times sine of B. So right here, we have all plugged in. We have A equals 16 times 19 times 1/2 times sine 61. Sine. We plug it all into the calculator, of course, as we did in the other problem, and we get 132.94. You just round it off into 133, and that's your area for this problem.